My name is Nicholas Windauer, and today I will be presenting Louis Zamperini with the Ellis Island Medal of Honor on May 10, 2008. Since the birth of these United States, immigrant citizens have gone above and beyond the call of duty to serve their adopted nation. One of these outstanding men and women is Louis Zamperini, a former Olympian, American soldier, and prisoner of war. As a fellow Olympian, this man's sacrifice and endurance is something I can relate with, but his sacrifice was of another kind, a much superior kind. Louis Zamperini is a man who loves his country, displaying this love by competing, fighting, and enduring for its glory. From a rough beginning as an Italian immigrant growing up in California, Louis developed into an all-American man, becoming an Olympic long-distance runner and eventually a soldier in the Air Force during World War II. His sacrifice for this country was epitomized during his long survival at sea after a plane crash in the Pacific Ocean, followed by his years of being a prisoner of war in Japan. Louis Zamperini lived a life above and beyond the required service of a citizen, Olympian, and soldier of these United States. Though his life cannot be adequately summarized in a short speech, I must do my best to portray the incredible sacrifice this man has made for this country, and the reason behind his entitlement to this Ellis Island Medal of Honor. Louis Zamperini began his extraordinary life as one of 3 siblings in a Catholic household in Torrance, California. Louis and his parents were Italian immigrants who spoke no English. Louis made out to be a bit of a troublemaker and was the target of much bullying from neighborhood boys. However, Louis' older brother Pete Zamperini involved Louis in high school track to keep him out of trouble. Louis found an outlet for his young frustration in the track and eventually broke national high school mile records for the time of 4 minutes and 27-second mile. According to USC Scholarship Campaign, Louis Zamperini was offered a scholarship for track to Southern California University and began to train for the 5,000-meter distance run for the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, Germany. Zamperini placed 8th in this event in Berlin, but his final lap set an Olympic record for the most time reclaimed in a lap, a time of 56 seconds. According to Laura Hillengren, biographer of Louis Zamperini, Unbroken, his attempts to break the 4-minute mile in 1940 Olympics was cut short. However, that incredible endurance portrayed by Louis in his last lap of the 1936 Olympic race was a preview of the effort he would put into his service of his adopted nation, these United States, throughout World War II. Louis Zamperini served as a 2nd Lieutenant Bombardier in the United States Air Force in the beginning of World War II. His 47-day ocean survival after his plane wrecked in the Pacific and his following 28 months captivity in Japan as a prisoner of war is well known, as well as his torture and lonely imprisonment. However, it is not his survival that is the most extreme and extraordinary aspect of this. According to himself, like he'll tell you, surviving is only half the battle. It is Louis' behavior, attitude, and commitment to his country, which he portrayed during these most difficult times, that truly set him apart as a man who lived above and beyond anything ever required of a soldier. The LA Times asked the right questions in their 1990 article when they asked, maybe Zamperini is what a real hero should be. Louis Zamperini experience and actions have redefined the meaning of endurance, portraying for all the world the fortitude of an American citizen and the true depth of possessing such a title. Throughout his endeavors and tribulations, Louis never gave up, continued to encourage and fight for his fellow man and his nation. This attitude was also expressed toward his captives, with Louis continuing to travel back to Japan, displaying love and forgiveness towards those who imprisoned and tortured him. This behavior portrayed by Louis Zamperini during these experiences is what truly places his name above all others when considering who is deserving of this particular honor. The National Ethnic Coalition of Organizations is the sponsor of the Ellis Island Medal of Honor, and that these are presented each year on a historic Ellis Island and are selecting of a group of individuals whose accomplishments in their field and inspired service to our nation are cause for celebration. This award has been received by some of the most influential and prominent citizens of America. All immigrants to this country are the children of immigrant parents. These men and women are numerous, but a few recent recipients are well known, and these include Carol Baldwin, Muhammad Ali, and Richard Nixon. Medalist criteria for the Ellis Island Medal of Honor include the qualities of integrity, passion, gravitas, humanitarian effort, and finally, ethnic heritage. These criteria can seem like a tall order for any individual. However, Louis Zamperini has portrayed each in his efforts as an American citizen of immigrant descent. It is men such as Louis which this award hopes to immortalize, men who express the qualities of an all-American. Louis Zamperini has succeeded in sacrificing in the naming of his country, the United States, which he entered as an immigrant. His story is one of endurance, resilience, and forgiveness, and represents the pride and achievement of the American spirit. As an Italian immigrant who became an Olympian, sacrificing everything to defend his country, Zamperini is fully deserving of this special award granted to many great men like himself. Now, World War II veteran, Olympian, motivational speaker, Louis Zamperini has lived a life which embodies every aspect of humanity that the Ellis Island Medal of Honor endeavors to reward. It is for these reasons and the incredible example displayed that I am pleased to award the Ellis Island Medal of Honor to Louis Zamperini.